All right, well, let's turn it up just a little bit with this next speaker. Anders I don't think he needs any introduction. Anders Karlsson.
Thank you very much. Sounds almost like all the girls in the Vima store here next door that when I came in, they were so happy to see me, like, ooh! And I thought, until I understood that I was only the only XXL that turned up today, and they're sold out in small, medium after the body, so they've been looking for me all weekend. I'm from Sweden, live in Italy. I've been doing Vima for 3 years now. And I'm going to share for 15 minutes, nothing that you have to really write down your notes, because all the information for having success you will hear it 2, 3, 4 times this weekend. So I just want to share some quick tips that I've been using in my short career in Vima. And it's so fun to be in Vegas again. I mean, what happens here stays on Facebook, they say, it's no more. And I mean, we've been through so many cool things in Vegas. One was yesterday morning when we went to the breakfast buffet, and I got my kid here. She's 6 hours old now, Greta. She loves events, and we thought that maybe we should buy some kind of ear protection because speakers, the loud music here. But after seeing the movie about the birthday party BK throw up, I got to buy something that the kids can't see what's happening here. We went to the breakfast buffet, and my wonderful girlfriend here were coming with a trolley, and the woman that were about to serve us says, "Oh, how cute is she?" I mean, have you seen her? Yeah. The only problem was I was carrying Greta 2 meters behind. So the only thing that was in the trolley was actually this one. Maybe she thought this one was cute, but I mean, so, do you got it? No. She thought that this one was so cute. She thought that the baby was in the trolley. It wasn't. I was 2 meters behind. So if you want to build trust, you have to be genuine. You can't just throw things up, just because you think that, oh, it will be a good tip. Because people will find out at some point anyway. That was the next thing, that you have to think different if you want to have success. And it could be about anything, prospecting. It could be about, meeting people that have doubts or that have kind of things that they come up with. Anybody that hear this, what do you call it in English, that when they say that, oh, it's too expensive? Anybody heard that? And I go like, oh, really? What do you mean? Oh, no, it cost me like €100 a month. What? I thought it was 300-400. Because you live longer, right? So you got to pay taxes, house, birthday gifts. It's about how you think. One woman called me up and said, hey, I've been using this product now for 5 months, and I didn't feel anything at all. Anybody heard that? And I go, wow, really? Yeah, I'm nothing. 5 months later. So I asked her, could we use you in our next magazine, like, promotion? And she went, what? I didn't feel anything. Yeah, so you mean you're now 5 months younger? I mean, keep on using the product, and you will feel like 5 months ago in the rest of your life. You didn't feel... So it's not a product that where you're supposed to feel anything. My career in networking started out in Sweden. I was 19 years old. I was knocking doors, selling doors. Anybody did that job? Nobody here? You have it? Yeah. And I was knocking doors, and I became in the first 2 months a top seller of the company. And how many of you, if you were about to knock, and I was selling doors also, so it was like, the market was quite saturated already. The word no, everything except the word no would like knock you away, because everybody like, no. So it was like, anybody here that could imagine to do that job, what would you do? The first thing would go maybe to where there are a lot of doors and start knocking, right? Waiting for somebody to open up, do a presentation, and go to the next door, right? How many would do that? Nobody, okay. So, why I sold so many doors was that I created a momentum in their stairway. I promise, kicking doors, knocking, and I was running up and down through all these 5, 6 stairs, and everybody came out and opened it and said, no, we have a lot of customers. Sorry, I'm coming in 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, the big interest here. So I had so many people that were, whoa, what's going on? So even the doors I didn't knock were opening up because what is going on here? That is how you create momentum. And that is about, if you talk to one person and then you go home and sit and wait, when is he going to call me? He said he was interested and he liked the verb. He didn't call yet. Maybe I need to call him. And then you start calling. Nobody likes answering, you know this tone. And you chase him by email, then you send an SMS on Facebook, and then you take, oh, maybe his internet line is down or something. Maybe he's out of town, and maybe the cell phone went lost or something. So you start chasing down this prospect like he's feeling like, oh, I got to be the only one that's looking on this opportunity right now. I better not join, right? When I'm prospecting, I have so many prospects, so I have almost no time talking to, I got to go now. Yeah, talk to you tomorrow. I'm coming by next week, in 2 months. So I'm creating a kind of momentum where people feel that, hey, I want to join this because it seems like something is going to happen even if I'm not joining, right? Anyway, so I started with Vima 3 years ago. Brian McMullen, my sponsor, he called me up and said, hey, I got this great product you got to look at. He invited me, so I went to Phoenix and met BK and just felt like, wow, this guy, he's just awesome. And I mean, I can't even imagine how he got 6 under 6. I got 1 under 1, and I'm fully busy with that. And I just felt like, oh, he will be a great business partner for me. So I started working in Sweden together with Magnus, that's here. And we had a little bit of success, and we expanded to Finland, and we're now working in Poland. We have a team in Romania. We're doing good in Italy, etc. So I had this guy coming up at lunch to me and say, hey, I heard about you, and I heard you're having business in an international business. How many languages do you speak? I said, yeah, 4 or 5 languages. Oh, that's great. You got to do that to build internationally. I said, really not, because people don't listen to you anyway. So they don't do what you say anyway. So, I mean, this is a business what you can build so simple at any, I mean, how many here have a team that listen and do everything that you says? I mean, now I'm thinking to expanding to Russia. I'm not even going to learn 1 word in Russian because I think like it's so much more about enthusiasm, energy, and the commitment, all other things that you can't really transfer with words. And everybody here is talking about believe, and the opposite of believe is doubt. How many here doubted at one point in their business? How many people have people in their team that are doubting sometimes? Yeah. And that works the same as believe. You transfer that just by the feeling. So that's why it's so important to come here to get the belief. For me, every year, whatever I'm doing, if I'm bringing 1 person, I think in our team we're a little bit over 150, whatever, it's so important for myself to come here to raise the level of belief in the company, in the business and everything, because that's something that people will feel. And the same thing as doubt. Even a dog can smell if you have doubt. So, showing up at the presentation, bringing with you some doubt, whatever you say, if a cycle would be the double or the product would be half, they won't join because they feel your doubt. So that's so important to work at the belief. And the best thing is to take an elevator is to go to the event. To stay at home, I don't know how many YouTube movies you have to look at or manuals to read or phone calls. It's just spending 1 weekend a year and also your regional events. That's what I'm using myself to have a great belief. So that was a little bit, and now I'm so excited about the body product. Some of my elite colleagues said, hey, you lost a lot of weight. No, I bought bigger shirts this year. So because we don't have bodies in Europe yet, but it will be great. And when I heard about the product, I felt like, wow, people will lose weight, but that's just a side effect, right? Everybody here is excited about the real effect with body. You understand it? We will have a 10-year longer income residual because nobody is shipping auto ships upwards, right? So when you leave from here, there will be no more auto ships, right? Even if they call them paradise, there won't be any verb, right? You with me, no? So if people live 10 years longer, our residual income will be 10 years longer. So that was my short tips and presentation. I'm wishing everybody a great success in the business. I'm still receiving some requests when I'm going off stage. What is the secret key? And for me, it is to do everything as simple as possible. So I'm not sharing anything else today or tomorrow if somebody comes up to me, because the simplicity is what you can duplicate. And thank you for having me speak here today. I was just a little bit shocked that Beaky brought me up again, because you remember the last year? Actually, I had a great day, and I had 52 new friends at Facebook last time, so that was a great result from that speech as well. So thank you very much.